Well done. It's an excellent record. I encourage everybody out there to take and eat of the Shapeshifter. Well, that sounds a little weird, but you know what I mean.
It's actually shape-shifting, by the way.
I'm sorry about that. My kids are always talking about Paranormal Activity, so I automatically.
I just checked. It is.
You know what? I would be remiss if I did not, as kind of a Deep Purple fanatic, to just ask you, how was that?
That was wow. Okay, so really quick, I got a call from my manager at the end of '93. I just come back from touring, and he said, I got this crazy call. How would you like to replace Ritchie Blackmore in Deep Purple? And I went, are you crazy? Click.
Right.
Ritchie, I was a huge fan of Ritchie Blackmore, and I knew, my good friend Steve Vai always told me, oh man, if you can avoid replacing somebody famous, do it, because it's like the hardest job ever, following somebody. So I'm sitting there, like 25 minutes goes by, and I call him back. I said, did you tell them already? I said, no. And he goes, no, I was waiting to call me back. And of course I changed my mind because I thought, okay, I can never replace Ritchie Blackmore, but I had to work through that,
Right.
And I thought, but you could actually be in a room with Deep Purple and sit there. I could trade licks with John Lord. It's like, how could I say no, So I said yes, and then I'm on the phone with the Roger Glover, and he's being really nice, and he says, we'll just send you these 2 cassettes of the last show in Dusseldorf or something, and just learn that, and we'll see you in like 6 days in Tokyo, and I'm like, okay, I can do this, right? And I get these tapes, and half of them don't have any guitar on it because, Ritchie used to leave the gig. So I'm wondering what's going on. So I get to the first rehearsal. We have one rehearsal before playing at Budokan. And I say, before we start, guys, I did notice that half of the live show didn't have any guitar on it. Do you want me to should I fill in, or do you want me to just hang out? And they're all like, oh no, sorry, Joe, that's Ritchie, no, just play whatever you want. You can do whatever you want, And so I just, I tried to do my best, like not totally copying Ritchie, but I just wanted to respect the parts,
Sure.
And, they sounded in this room that was really dry rehearsal room. It was like I had walked into Machine Head and I was there. The only problem was there was like, Joe, why is Joe playing guitar? I want to hear like Ritchie playing. So, but I got through the whole set and they were very happy. And they said, you don't have to play like Ritchie at all. You can kind of do whatever you want. So, for the next 6 months, it was really super fun. It was really an explosion of learning everything every night from the way that these musicians made music for people. It was really amazing because, it's not just it's not just a gig. This band is legendary, and they've been playing for their fans for decades. And when they hit the stage, they connected with them. I was just kind of like there celebrating with the audience, There was everybody knew I was not going to be Ritchie, and they kind of had to get over that.
Right.
They wanted Ritchie, but I wasn't Ritchie, right? So I just figured I'm going to celebrate Purple with them. But to watch them deliver every night, I was so impressed. It really was moving to watch them give everything they had every night. It was great. And grooving with Ian Pace, oh my God, what a swinging drummer, right?
Right, absolutely.
I mean, if like teeny grain of rushing in your playing, he will show you how far ahead you are because he's like so back there. He's so swinging, you know what I mean?
Right.
There's so much like 50 swing in his drumming. And then you can just like, I used to stand like on the drum riser during the sound check and just like marvel at how beautiful his kit sounded. The way that he would manage the sound of his kit, the volume of, the drums are complex. As you know from your son, he's a great drummer. And I'm sure you're sitting so close to him, you can hear him having to manage everything that he hits.
Right.
It's not an easy job. And to project beautiful rhythm to the audience, it's just, wow.
And now how I'm always curious as like the stage volume in a gig like that, I mean, especially that era of band. Were you surprised at how loud that you played with them as opposed to your own thing, or were you not surprised? It was just kind of business as usual.
My tech was surprised. Yeah, Mike Manning, my tech said, he goes, "Hey Joe, I notice you're up at about 114. That's like, and he loved it. He just like, yeah, finally, because for years we used to go out and calibrate the Marshalls to 104. I'd figured out that I could like successfully play Flying in a Blue Dream, get all the right harmonics every night, stand here, stand there, get your third, your fifth, your major seventh, your primary. But if using that little orange distortion box above 105, there'd be problems. You'd get the wrong notes feeding back, right?
Ah, interesting.
So, but in this setup was much simpler. I just had my Chrome guitar. I had the DS1. I had a wah pedal and a play pedal, and that wouldn't use any other effects, and it was all old school. So we just turned. Behind me were all of Richie's cabinets, which were all dummies, but it was a wall of white Marshall cabs. It was very impressive to stand in front of, especially wearing the black T-shirt,
Yes, of course.
But yes, I did. I just turned up really loud because everybody was really loud. John Lord was really loud,
Yeah.
and but beautiful sounding, And John was a trained actor, so when he took the stage, man, did he command the stage. When he did a solo, every night when he walked off stage, he was completely drenched in sweat. He never leaned back on a gig. You know what I mean? He just gave 100%. Every single night, and he really projected to the audience, and he was really playing for the people that he loved, his audience, And, I mean, I could go on and on about how every guy in that band was really amazing. I'll tell you the one last funny story is that first gig, I get through the whole gig, and we haven't played Smoke on the Water yet. And we get to the gig, we get to the end of the gig, and I realized, I did this. I'm talking to myself, standing on stage with Deep Purple, and I must have been, I don't know how many seconds go by, but I'm going, you did it, you got through it. The band didn't have to stop and look at you like, hey, Joe, what are you doing, right? And I'm going, and now I am going to play Smoke on the Water with Deep Purple, And all of a sudden I realized, like, and Ian Gillan's next to me. He goes, hey, Joe, anytime you're ready. And it was like, oh, damn, how long have I been standing there in front of thousands of people, like
making them wait for it.
Anyway, good memory.
That's fantastic. That's a fantastic tale. The Perps. I think, one of the funny things, I think I heard Steve Morris say one time that Ian Gillan is the kind of guy that'll bite the head off a bat whether anybody else is in the room or not.
Yes. I've never seen him do it, but I know he's doing it right now.
Well, listen, my friend, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us. You're a legend. And stay safe out there. I look forward to hopefully seeing you in person sooner than later once this pestilence has passed.
Yes, I am going to drown it out right now with, I don't even know if I have a sound. Do I have a sound? No, see, I don't even have a sound anymore because the amp has turned itself off for some strange reason. Oh, I know why. Because that's why. And thank you and good night.
Where's Smoke on the Water?
Well, YouTube could shut you down right away. Very expensive. That was royalty free, by the way.
Excellent. All right, my friend. Thanks again. Have a good one. Take care, and we'll hopefully see you soon.
Yes, thank you, Greg. Nice to talk to you. Bye.
Pleasure. Have a good one. Bye-bye.